Welcome back to another Spirit Island video. In this video, we're going to be talking about 5 majors you should always consider. Now, if you haven't seen my major power tier list video, I highly recommend you giving that video a look. I cover all the majors in that video, and I kind of put them in different tiers based on how likely you're going to want to take certain majors and how effective certain majors can be. This video is going to be like that video, except I'm going to be focusing in on the very top, all the way up in S tier. These are 5 majors. It doesn't matter what spirit you're playing, you should consider these majors. So, with that said, let's look at the first major, and we got Unrelenting Growth. Unrelenting Growth is a 4 energy sun, fire, water plant. It says target spirit adds 2 presence and 1 wilds to a land at 1 range. And then if you have this threshold, you get to add another wild and remove a blight and gain a power card. Now, you might be saying, this card doesn't impact the board. Why is it up here? Well, the reason is adding 2 presence is very powerful, and adding 2 presence is a proliferation effect. So let me pick a spirit. Let's pick Stone here. And as you can see, Stone is a 1/1/1 spirit. That means it's always placing presence regardless of the growth option. Now, when you have a card like Unrelenting Growth, this allows me to place 2 presence in a single turn. That means it's as if I took 2 growths, 2 turns worth of growths in a single power card. Now, let's see what that would do for Stone. So Stone, let's say turn 1, Stone plays 1 card, turn 2, Stone plays 1 card, and then plays Unrelenting Growth. So now on turn 3, you look like this. You have your 3 presence placements plus your growth. This is your turn 3. You're at 6/4, or you're at 6 energy a turn, 3 card plays, and then you're going to have multiple drafts in between. This is insane. For turn 3, most adversaries are going to be you're going to be far ahead of the adversaries if this is your turn 3. And this is why Unrelenting Growth is up here, is a lot of spirits. It doesn't matter which spirit you are, any spirit in the game can pick this card up and it can hyper accelerate itself to get ahead of the invaders. And if you're playing against like England or Scotland, adversaries where the game is going to go very long, you can make a lot of good use out of this card. Looking at the second card on this list, we have Indomitable Claim. Once again, it's a 4 energy card. It's going to be a sun card. It also has earth. It is also a proliferation effect by adding a single presence, but this card is going to give you defend 20. So comparing it to Unrelenting Growth, you get defend 20 instead of the extra presence placement from Unrelenting Growth. Now, both of these cards are going to prolif, but Indomitable Claim is also in a way skipping the land, or it's defending the land, preventing that land from blighting. This card is great if you have a land that has a ton of invaders and just needs an answer to solve it. Like if your board looked like this, Indomitable Claim will prolif you, but it'll also defend 20. And if you have Dahan in that land, you can get a favorable counterattack and wipe out those invaders. Looking at the third major here, we have Vigor of the Breaking Dawn, and I believe this is the best major in the game. It is a sun animal card. It costs 3 energy. It's a fast power, 2 range, targeting Dahan, 2 damage per Dahan in target land. If you have 3 sun and 2 animal, you may push up to 2 Dahan. In lands you push Dahan 2 damage per Dahan. And what makes this card really powerful, well, there's a lot of things. First, it's 3 energy, so it's very cheap. Every spirit can afford a 3 energy major. Second, it hits 3 lands. 1 land here, 2 lands from the innate, or from the threshold. And 3, the threshold is very reasonable. If you 3 sun, 2 animal, 3/2 thresholds, very easy to hit. So let's kind of showcase what this card is doing. If I have lands that look like this, and I have Vigor of the Breaking Dawn, I can use Vigor, targeting my B8 here. I'm going to do 2 damage per Dahan, killing both towns. I then may push up to 2 Dahan. Say I push. Actually, let's say a board looked like this. So I'm pushing the Dahan into B6 and then the Dahan into B7. Now, in each land you push 2 damage per Dahan. Now, it's not just 2 damage because you push the Dahan there, it's per Dahan in that land. So your B6 will have 2 Dahan. That means I'm going to do 4 damage here, wiping out this land. Now, in this mountain, I have 5 health here. I have 6 damage here because I have 3 Dahan, wiping out that land. And as you can see, this land solved 3 lands for 1 power card. And that's why this card is up here. Like most 6, 7 energy cost majors, these cards just can't do what that card just did. Like I could play Fire and Flood. This is a lot of people love this card, but I think it's very bad. But this card costs double the energy of this, and it's going to do 8 damage in 2 lands. And I just did more damage in the fast with this card. Okay, looking at the next major. Trees and Stones Speak of War. Once again, another Sun card. It's a 2 energy Sun Earth plant. For each Dahan and target land, 1 damage and defend 2. And then you have this Threshold, which allows you to push the Dahan defending. This card is on the... It's more fair compared to the other 3 here, but it's just very, very good. The 2 energy means any spirit can play it, and it's a defend that scales with the number of Dahan in that land, as well as doing some damage. It's not going to break the game in half, but like I know, regardless of the spirit, I can pick up this card and make really good use of the card because, I mean, I could just play it here. Like if this is how my board looks, I'm playing in Scotland. Trees and Stones, I do 2 damage here, killing the town. Now I have defend 4, and I can just easily solve that land. And then, of course, the Threshold allows you to push Dahan as well, giving you a little bit of Dahan movement. And finally, the 5th card in this video, we have Powerstorm, and this is another Sun card. They all have Sun. I wonder if Sun is a very powerful element. The TLDR is yes, Sun is the best element in the game. But yes, so Powerstorm, it's a 3-cost Sun, Fire, Air. It's a fast power targeting any spirit. Target spirit gains 3 energy. Once this turn, target may repeat a power card by paying its cost again. It is a 2 Sun, 2 Fire, 3 Air, and then that target gets to repeat 2 more power cards. The reason why I have this card up here is because it's a repeat, and it can repeat majors, it can repeat minors, it can repeat multiple cards if you threshold. This card you should always be considering regardless of the spirit, because if you pick this card up, you can, like I said, repeat another powerful major at the table. What's better than 1 Vigor? 2 Vigors. So, if you like this video, like, subscribe for more content. I will see you guys in the next video.